Hello, all you members of members area. It's Porky here, the voice of Hardcore Boxing. I owe you 9 members videos from October, so you get them this month plus your usual 10. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Channel's going to be going in a different direction now. The powers that be don't want to see all this fucking nonsense back and forth. It's quite easy for me to reply to people who invent stories and make lies up and stab me back, but I don't see the point. Not if it's going to get my channel shut down or my funding shut down, because there's a lot of money goes into this channel every month, a lot of effort, and people depend on me. Even though it's non-profit making for me, it's not costing me anything expense wise, so I don't want to go back to having to cost me dough. So, and dough makes the world go round, doesn't it? But I don't see why I should lower myself when I've already addressed certain situations. I don't want to go back and forward. So these people have now got no platforms to say their bits on, have they? They're just like me now, YouTube podcasters, aren't they? So there's going to be none of that. As you know, Max's video has been took down because he just got, even though he's loyal and I like him, he's a good kid, he just lost it a little bit, didn't he? But Max is passionate. He don't like to see his mates getting abused. And obviously he's been to see me, come see me over there, sat here and at bed 3 hours having a chat with me. Drove a long way. I like him, he's loyal. But he lost it a bit in the video, didn't he? So Kevin's had it took down. So channel's going in a different direction in January. I think my friend from Kent's coming on board. We're going to do different things. We're going to try a few things with cameramen and stuff like that. There's going to be no helmets this month, no weapons, because I can't get out. But you're going to get your members' videos. You'll get your quota on YouTube. All right. Plus the missing ones from October. Even though I always give you extra on that, I like to stick to my word. Where is boxing heading at the moment? Well, Tommy Fury against Jake Paul. I mean, what's that? What is that? A pair of them can't fight, can they? Could beat me in a boxing match, couldn't they? Because I'm not a boxer, am I? But a pair of them would never win an area belt, would they? Southern area, central area. They won't win an area belt. If Tommy Fury could win an area belt, he'd go and get it, wouldn't he? 1 minute he's saying he's going to be a world champion. Next minute they're going for fights like this. Now Tommy Fury will get beat against Jake Paul on points. He loses on points. They scream about being ripped off and blah blah blah, then they'll scream for rematch. That's what'll happen. They'll cause a bit of friction out there, controversy, WWE. That's where boxing's heading. And it's a shame, really. It's a shame. But if Tommy Fury were any good, he'd still be training at Peters, wouldn't he? With Peter Fury. But I don't think Tommy wins an area belt, and I don't think he beats Jake Paul. But I'm glad he's out in America with Tyson, because it keeps him away from the big bad wolf, doesn't it? The big 140 kilo bench presser, 8 reps, 10-mile runs in the morning, 3 prostitutes a night, bottles of whiskey, bags of drugs. You know what I mean? Number 5 in UK, number 30 in Europe. All that nonsense. It's just utter lies, 100 grand bare knuckle fights. Jesus. But Tommy Fury against Jake Paul. Tommy will get paid and he's a nice kid. I like him. But is it good for sport? Whereas people can make a bit of a name for themselves on social media and reality TV, then put a pair of boxing gloves on, get a license, and then start getting millions of pounds. Is that good for sport? Well, Jake Paul's a promoter, he's taking all big dogs on and everybody's getting paid. So in a way, he's good for boxing, isn't he? But in the long run, is it good? What do you, the boxing fans, think? What do you think? Is it good for the sport? Personally, it's a short-term fix, but long-term, no. Eddie Hearn's slating it, innit? But let's have it right. Eddie Hearn were one of them people that started it all off, wasn't he? Am I right? Eddie Hearn were promoting them, one of them Paul brothers and KSI, and they had plenty to say, didn't he? And Coogan and all these little YouTube men with access, they were all hanging out the back of them, weren't they, in Los Angeles that time, or wherever they fought in America. So what's good for goose is good for gander. What we've got now is people slating it. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But I don't think Tommy gets a decision. They're not going to let the All-American boy who's bringing money into the game and paying judges massive money and putting people up in hotels. I've heard what's been going on. Jake Paul's a businessman, isn't he? He knows if it goes to points, he's going to want to be given the nod. And it's got Jake Paul points win written all over it, this fight. And Tommy, the plucky Brit, screaming about robbery and rematch and all that, and played against Sam. That's where we're heading. It's WWE. It's a bit like Dave Allen versus Alan Babick. I mean, what is that? I mean, how can Eddie Hearn have a go at Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, when he's trying to put Babick, Dave Allen on, which I'm told it's nearly a done deal, that now. Subject to probably what Dennis Hobson's cut will be. Go on, Dennis, get your cut out of the job. So I don't know where boxing's heading when putting stuff like that on, but what can you do? It's one of them things, isn't it? It's how sports going, WWE, in it, really. I think that Tommy's got a few quid now. He don't really need 1.5 mil, does he? Or was he getting a guaranteed million? If he wins another $500,000, well, that $500,000 won't happen. Jake Paul knows that. He's only got to stay on his feet for 4 rounds, and he gets the nod. And that's that. You know, who do I want to win out? Tommy goes out and flogs him, that Yank. You've got to back the Brit, haven't we? But I think Tommy's a novice. A novice. He's a novice, and if he gets beat against him and don't get a rematch, where does he go? I don't know where he goes. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens, but it is what it is, isn't it? So I've got enough on my plate battling this wound infection here that just doesn't seem to heal. I've had to put my dressing gown on now. I'm sick of laid in shorts and t-shirts all day. But I've got a long road ahead of me, but let's hope that boxing changes for the better and not the worse. So, all right, nurse here. All right. Right, I've got to go across nurses here. All right. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. And I'm my womb change now. All right, peace out.